I mean, but you must have been pretty determined to know, all right, I want to learn an instrument. This is the instrument I want to learn, because others might spend it on a car or whatever, some fancy
guitar. And, a lot of people, I have to give credit to Wentworth Vernon. Because he was the one who taught me the first 3 chords on the guitar, And I say, man, sky's the limit. I'm just improve, practice, fly past him. But he was my teacher.
But how did you practice? You just sit down and try a thing and try a next chord and...
No, you have... first of all, that influence... you can play 3 chords on a guitar. I say, yes. Well, I would call that the basic. So because of that now, I said, I buy my little books and learn chords. And then we just improve. That I reached a stage where I could have taught Ranchy McLean the guitar.
You taught him?
Yeah. So... somebody teach me something so I can continue to do the same thing for someone else. Right. And that was a good feeling because he played on songs like The Right Time, I Need a Roof, Have Mercy, Mighty Diamond songs. And, and as a virgin of mine from Waterhouse, Ranchy McLean, may him soul rest in peace.
Yeah, and Ranchy was also someone you played with for The Invincible, which was a subsequent band that you participated in, right?
Yeah. He did a little time in there, and then I started to play with a band called the Thoroughbreds at a club named Stables, and then I leave that and go join Skin Flesh and Bones. And they were made a song named Here I Am Baby. Big hit, massive hit in Jamaica. And we went on tour. They took us on tour. It was so big all over the place. And that band was Tarzan on keyboard. His real name is Errol Nelson. Then you have Slide on bar and drum, Ranchy McLean on guitar, Lloyd Parks on bass. Al Brown was a vocal. And that song went, it was a massive seller, all over the place.
So who came up with the name Skin, Flesh and Bones?
That was between Sly and Ranchy.
Okay. But why did they pick it?
Because maybe they used to, I think they're Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay.
Skin, Flesh and
3 words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you also played in other projects and bands with Sly also with Ansel Collins.
What really happened? The Revolutionaries was a spring off from Skin Flesh and Bones because they were the same set of guys went to Channel One, and then while I started there, the Revolution, and Ranchy switched and started playing bass, And I said, all right, I form a We the People band. But we always play in the studio together. Because when you talk about Joe Gibbs and the Professionals.
Right, because Joe Gibbs and the Professionals was also the same set of man, right?
Yeah. So in other words, myself and Sly, Bobla, Bo P, and was like and Willie Lindo. It's like the studio musician for Joe Gibbs Studio. Sly and Ranchy and some different guys as the Revolutionaries. But we start from inception. I was a part of the Revolutionaries. So it was like, when we played at Rotterdam last year, it was like a reunion. Yeah.
So who would you say are the core people? Bobla, you, Sly, Chinna? That is the core setup of Revolutionaries?
Yeah, also Bopi. And then, occasionally you'd have Marcus and Tommy McCook do like the orange with the Revolutionaries. So Revolutionaries wasn't really active band on the street to do live performances. And that's why it was so exciting at Rotterdam last year. You know, it was like recent history.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Taking the studio band, the historical studio band, finally to the stage. Tell me a bit about those days back then. How was a random day in the studio like at Channel One, or also as the professionals for Joe Gibbs? How were those vibes like them time back then?
Trust me, those were really good days. When I mean, we were working to survive, but the main thing is just to play the music. You know, that's why it comes out so genuine, authentic, because it wasn't a money thing. It was just a part of us. You know, we were just displaying emotions. We put everything in the music, and we have a set of guys. You know, when we go to the studio, if we have a session at like midday, we have 1 hour before, and we're making fun. And I'm teasing this guy, he teasing me, and all kind, and we just laugh. And then when we're going to the studio, that together, the love and the vibe, so it makes the music just music, real music. You know, no hold back. You know, that was really exciting, man. Those days, you know. And then sometimes, even if we're not recording, we just hang out at the studio. You know, and that only goes to show how much we just like to be around each other as musicians, you know.
And you would be at the studio or working, making music like 7 days a week?
No. But once upon a time, though, in the early days, every day we're going to studio. We go, this was even before Revolutionaries. We go Federal, we go Dynamic Sound, we go Duke Reed Studio. Because we were so much in demand. You know, because we talk about studio recording. I was the man, you know, and I even introduced Sly to a lot of promoters like Prince Tony. You know that Uri album, it's called but it was done for Prince Tony. And I think Big Youth did the album, and Uri did one. And it was actually Skinfish and Bones playing on these album. I think Babylon, some Babylon thing. It have you'd have I remember the name of them, but yeah, I was a man, you know, who brought most of these guys into being a studio musicians, you know.
But I mean, we're talking now about you playing the bass, right? And that started at one particular night at Stables or Tit for Tats?
No, it was Stables.
Stables, right. So the bass player never show up. And you just said,
Okay,
I can do it.
You know everything, so I'm just confirming.
Yeah. No,
Boy,
you
you
have
really-
forgive me. Because I mean,
You studied the history.
how you know that you can actually do it?
All
You
right.
ever touch a bass before that?
No. Yeah, what happens now? The bass player had to migrate to the United States. The band thought that the bass player would be there that night, but some emergency number and him couldn't come. His name was Tony Ramsey, nice bass player. And I said to the band leader. The band leader was Mr. Bobby Akins.
Okay.
His brother was Laurel Akins. I said, I can play it, you know. I was about 20 little. He said, you sure, youth? I said, yeah, man. He said, you? I said to him, say, the guitar have 6 string and the bass only have 4 string. And trust me, you know, I'm humbly saying that when I took up the bass tonight and started to play, and I see crowds started to gather around the stage, you know, seriously, and I just never stopped playing bass after that night. You know?
So you always had, you always liked the bass, or
Guitar.
what was the motivation?
I just love guitar because I used to play guitar before.
Okay.
And after that night, I just get to love the bass, special bass. So I kind of being guitarist, switching to bass, I developed a style, a unique style. As everybody gravitate to that style. Because when I play, if you listen, here I am, baby. And everyone say, who play the bass? Him play the bass like guitar. And you know, and then that song now sold so much in Jamaica that Federal Studio called me. Cause everybody started to say, who the bass player? Start to play. The first song I did there was for Federal was Fire Burning with Bob Andy. Then I did some festival song like Play the Music, Thing of Stewart. And then we did Era Everything I Own, Ken Boo. That was another million seller. And then the name started to spread all over England. It's when I went to England, they started to call me the bass wizard. That's
From
the bass wizard. Because I didn't give him name myself. Like it's when I went to England, you know, with Sly, Ansel Collins, and the Mighty Diamonds, and we went on a tour in England, you know, and so forth. But I never stopped playing the bass after that night.
And you just taught it yourself, or you practice, or you watch other bass players, or?
I was a self-taught musician. But at the same time, I was inspired by James Jefferson, the Motown bass player. That bass player, fantastic. So I was motivated by, you know, listening to him and say, yes, that's my style, you know. Yeah.
But having a own particular style, you think that's crucial in the business to set yourself apart from others?
Repeat.
To have your own personal style, you know? Is that you think that's crucial for a musician to set yourself apart from others?
All right. When you have your own style, it means that you're creative, innovative. People, all right. I would play a bass, and a promoter call another guy and say, play Lloyd Parks style, man. So I find it very important that you're very creative and have your own style, and it works for you, you know. So I find it just a good thing, you know.
And we mentioned Joe Gibbs, right?
Yeah.
Or before that, let me get back to the Stables place one more time, because I think you played there a lot. Like, this was the first place you played the bass. Tell me a bit, how was that place like? What was going on there? Like, how were the vibes and stuff? This and Tit for Tats, that was the same kind of spot? Or?
Yeah. But the difference with Tit for Tat and Stable now, Stable had what you call go-go dances.
Okay.
But not the outrageous go-go dancer. It's more like creative and
more civilized.
yeah, at the time, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it was also a restaurant in the day, and in the night, a club and people drink and eat.
Okay.
So that, and then you have the live band we play like from Wednesday to Sunday.
Okay.
And people dance.
Okay.
Because, you know, we play different music or different genres of music and people dance, you know. And then the same thing was happening at Tit for Tat, but Tit for Tat didn't have the go-go dancing, you know. So
you would play at Stables every night from Wednesday to Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And we always used to look forward to that, you know.
Okay. And those were joyous nights, and that was fun playing?
Fun. Because I just saying, when we were younger, coming up, it was not about the money. And that is why the music sound like that. Long time music sound like the real thing, you know? Yeah. So we used to enjoy these moments, you know, definitely. Yeah.